When I first started trading, I lost literally hundreds of dollars because I was using the wrong fees and settings. But here's something that almost nobody realizes. Axiom actually allows you to adjust these fees manually, which means that with the right settings, you can actually trade faster and cheaper than 99% of other users. In the next 10 minutes, I'm gonna show you the exact settings that I used to turn my $200 into over $700,000 in 7 months trading meme coins. Make sure you have Axiom already installed. If you don't, the link is axiom.trade/@prosper. It's also in the description. You need it to follow along with the rest of the video. So let's just start with a crash course on fees. If you're not really interested in the details, just fast forward. I go over every single fees that you should use and what fees I use later in the video. So essentially, every single time you make a transaction, Axiom takes 1% of that. And if you use the code PROSPER to sign up, they only take 0.9%. So you save quite a bit of money through our code. On top of that, Pump Fund, the platform that you create and trade meme coins on, takes 1.25% of every single transaction. So no matter what, you're gonna be paying 2.25% of every single transaction when you buy or trade a meme coin. Now you should keep that in mind because that's also on your buys and your sells. So you end up paying 4%-ish on just buys and sells. So it's not actually profitable if you're only scalping for 4%. You have to make a little bit above that to make money trading. Overall, there are also 2 other fees that you have to pay. This is where it gets a little bit more complex. So I'm gonna try my best to explain it. If you get lost, feel free to ask questions in the comments. So there are 2 types of important flat fees that we have to pay. There's the bribe fee and the priority fee. Priority fee, no matter what transaction you do, you have to pay it. It's going to be something small, something like 0.005, 0.01, something like that. So, it'll be between, $1 to $10. And then the bribe fee is what you're going to adjust depending on how much you're trading. To understand what these are, what slippage is, what MEV protection is, I'm sure you maybe have heard these terms or have seen them on your bots. Essentially, you have to understand how a general transaction works. And so let's say you have a coin right here and you are trying to buy a coin. To buy this coin, you have to go through a validator. And there are 2 types of validators, MEV validators and non-MEV validators. Essentially, these guys are just middlemen that are giving you the coin. In return, you give them a tip and they sell you the coin and buy the coin and they monitor every single transaction. And the reason we need these is because imagine you are trying to buy this coin, but at the same time, 3 other people click on the coin and decide they want to buy the coin. Who gets to go first? Well, that's where you have a middleman decide. They decide based on how many fees each person is paying. It's like capitalistic. They pretty much pick the person who paid the highest fees to them to win and get into the coin first. The reason that you have 2 types of validators is because you have these things called MEV bots. MEV bots are robots that people code that will scroll through every single transaction and try and find transactions that they can pay fees higher than you with a high amount of Solana so that it pumps up the price and you get forced to be filled in the coin higher than you wanted to. Essentially, it's a way that you can lose money. It gets a little complex to understand, but if you got that, great. If you don't really worry about it. All you need to know is you have to turn on MEV protection to use a MEV validator. You know that now you have 2 transaction validators to give you the coin. They determine who gets in faster depending on whoever has the highest fees. Now, this kind of poses a problem. Let's say all 5 people at the exact same time decide to buy a coin. That coin, because we're trading on small caps, is going to go up or down depending on who's in the coin first, right? So let's say you buy the coin and it goes up 10%, and then this guy buys the coin and it goes up 20%. Now the coin is up 30%. If you click to buy, you don't know if you wanted to buy the coin when it was 30% higher or you just wanted to buy the coin at a certain price. Well, that's where slippage comes in. Your slippage percent is the amount of percent change that you're okay with buying the coin at. I usually keep my slippage at around like 80 to 100% because I'm trading really quick coins, but depending on the types of coins that you'd be trading, you'll be switching this slippage around. You might keep it lower, higher, and that's why we have different fee presets, and you can adjust all of these settings on Axiom. It's amazing. They give you full customization, and that's kind of how you get determined who gets into the coin faster or lower. So hopefully that was an easy kind of to understand crash course. I know it's a little confusing and I went a little quick because at the end of the day, I know you don't really care about how it works and you care more about what you should be using. So Axiom makes it super easy to change your settings. If you go all the way to the bottom left, you'll see this little button, trading settings, and if you click on it, you can edit all 3 presets. You have 3 presets, 1, 2, and 3, and then you can alternate between these 3 presets like throughout the application. You can also alternate through them on like final stretch, new players graduated. If you see right here on the left, you have the 3 of them, and if you click on it, it also opens up to change for that preset. So it's super easy. Again, bottom right, and then we'll be able to edit all 3 presets together. Now let's go over exactly what presets you should use depending on your port size. So these are the 3 recommended settings I recommend depending on your port size. This is the most important part of the video, so pay attention. So let's say you're trading with under 0.25 Solana per buy. I'm gonna set your buy settings to 0.005 as priority, 0.0005 as your bribe, 60% slippage, and MEV reduced. Now for your sell settings, we're gonna do pretty much the same thing, but we're gonna raise the slippage to 80 and we're gonna turn MEV off. Now, let's say you're trading with well under 0.25, which already I wouldn't recommend doing because you're gonna spend a lot on your fees and it's gonna be very hard for you to make a profit. It's still possible. Let's say you're trading with 0.1, you're gonna wanna add a 0 to all of these. So 0.0000, and that's if you're trading with anything like under 0.1. 0.1, you can get away with 3 zeros, but you know, just test, see how your SOL balance goes up and down. I haven't really traded with anything under than 0.2, so I wouldn't know, but I would say that's what I would recommend. You wanna keep those fees super low so that they don't affect you. Now this is for the majority of people. You guys are going to be trading probably between 0.25 and 0.75 SOL per buy. That is all the way up to like $100. I would recommend for your buy settings, you want to keep a bribe at 0.01, a priority at 0.001, your slippage at 100, and MEV reduced. Now for your sell settings, we're going to do rather similar, but we're going to crank down the bribe. We're going to do 0.004 bribe, 0.001 priority, 100% slippage, and MEV off. This is kind of your general Axiom settings. You can raise them or lower them slightly. You can kind of mess if you're deciding to quick buy a lot and you're going to do tweet plays. You're going to want to turn this MEV off on your buys, and you're going to want to make the bribe fee switch with the priority fee. But in general, this is pretty good. This will get you filled where you want to be. And if you feel like you're having issues getting filled, just raise it up slightly, but don't raise it up by much because you're not really buying that much Solana to begin with. Now this is where it gets interesting. If you're trading with over 1 SOL, you're kind of on a more, I guess, like expert level, and you're going to want 2 presets. You're going to want one preset that you set on your normal buys, and then you're going to want one preset on your quick buys. Now again, Axiom makes it super easy to do this. All you have to do is go to the quick buy settings on your new pairs, and then you can set your preset that you want to use. So you would make maybe P1 as your quick buy preset, and then when you click on a coin and you have the instant trade panel opened, you can set this preset to preset 2. So when you use this regular trade panel, it's going to use preset 2, and when you quick buy, it's going to use preset 1. Now for your preset 1, you're going to want to have a really high bribe and priority fee and then slippage. That's going to allow you to get coins in really early, especially when they're like Twitter coins. So let's say Elon Musk tweets a dog and that's really big news and everyone's trying to buy. You want to be one of the people that are using the higher tips that you get filled earlier than most other people. For that, you're going to want to make your bribe kind of expensive. You're going to want to keep it at around 0.03 bribe, 0.02 priority, 300% slippage because you want to be okay with a big fluctuation. You can even crank this slippage higher if you see that it works. And then you're going to keep MEV off. Now this is only for your quick buy. Don't use this for any normal buy, just when you're quick buying. And again, you can raise and adjust these numbers as you see fit, and over time you'll get better at recognizing what works best for you. This is a very personal thing, but this is what I recommend for general quick buying. And then for your normal trades, you're going to actually want to use the exact same settings that I recommended for 0.25 to 0.75 buys. You're going to want 0.01 bribe, 0.002 priority, 100% slippage, and then reduced MEV. And then for your sell settings, it's going to be kind of similar. MEV off, 0.01 bribe, 0.005 priority, and 100% slippage. Now you might be wondering why we have MEV off, especially on quick buys. The reason is that you don't really get MEV'd on coins when they just come out. So if you're quick buying in general, you can afford to use MEV off, and MEV off is going to be slightly quicker. Again, this preset 1 setting that we set, we're competing for speed. We want to be as fast as possible to get into the coin and be some of the first people in, and that's why we have a different setting. So here's a little screenshot. You can kind of look at this graph, keep it for later. I'll also have all of these in my Discord. So join my Discord, discord.gg/SOLMAFIA. There's an insane amount of free value there, and all of this is literally in there too. So you can, copy paste it if it's easier for you. So we're gonna very briefly go over the exact filters that I use. If you want to just import them and you don't even want to watch this, you can just go to my Discord, discord.gg/SOLMAFIA, but here I'll just explain them very quickly. So for my new pairs, I have it rather light. For the protocols, I keep Pump, Bonk, Moonshot, Candle, Jupiter, Moonit, Believe, radium bags. Honestly, the only ones that I trade are pump funds, so you don't really need all of these, but just in case something comes out, I like to leave them on. For quote tokens, I have all 3 selected. For keywords, I just got rid of like racist stuff for my stream, but besides that, that's pretty much it. And then for new pairs, the only metrics that I use are $100 in volume, and that's to get rid of like low liquidity coins, but in general, it doesn't really matter that much. For final stretch, I have a little bit more. I have a minimum market cap of 10K. I have global fees pays at 0.5, and that just gets rid of fake charts. And then for the audit, I have nothing. Socials, I have nothing. And then I have more protocols selected on final stretch. And then for migrated, a very similar thing. I have more protocols. I think all of them selected. For metrics, I have a minimum of 1,000 liquidity, a minimum of 10K market cap, global fees paid at 2 SOL. And then under the audit, I have nothing. And that's kind of how you get my Axiom to look the same. Again, if you want these exact filters, just join the Discord. You can import them by just going to the filters, clicking on imports, copy and pasting them for each of the settings. Again, final stretch, import, copy, paste. And it's super, super easy. So, you know, get trading, I guess. And then finally, we'll go over my personal display settings. This is super personal, but I know some of you guys see and like the way I have my Axiom, so I'll just show you what I did. I have my market cap onto large. My buttons I set to ultra so that you get these really big buttons and they're easy to click. I clicked it so that it says regular ultra. I have a border selected. I have colored ones. And then, I mean, you can literally just copy these, but I have the search bar enabled, decimals off. I think unhide tokens when they migrate. I have square images. The progress bar is off. I like compact tables because I like hovering my mouse in between here and flicking it if there's a new pair or something. And then for my rows, these are the ones that I have selected and turned off. Again, you could just like click one and turn them off. It's all a lot of personal preference. Play around with it. For metrics, I changed my colors like very slightly. These are the ones that I use. For rows, I have all of these protocols. I just clicked on them and I made them like darker so that like if it's pump fund, it's like dark green, and if it's another red one, for example, it's a little darker. And then extras, I have when I click buy, it opens into a new tab, and then I don't have a second quick buy button, even though I probably should. That's about it, you know, super easy. That's how I like my display settings. And overall, like that stuff isn't as important as the fees. You want to really get those fees set up well so that you can transfer efficiently, not spend too much money on it, and get in before everyone else. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and all my links are in the description. EthanProsper.com. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.